So this is my preview for the second Lions test against the All Blacks of 2017, and first of all we'll have a look at the squad selections and the changes which have been made. So for the Lions there have only been 3 changes. The front row stayed the same. In the second row Maro Itoje has come in, and perhaps surprisingly it's for George Kruis rather than Alun Wyn Jones, although I think this decision for Warren Gatland is based mainly upon Alun Wyn Jones's experience as a Lions player and his leadership qualities, which potentially was actually the reason he was picked for the first test, and that hasn't changed. So for that reason he's been kept in the team, and George Kruis has moved completely out of the squad, with Courtney Lawes coming in on the bench. Hopefully Maro Itoje will add the dynamism he showed when he came off the bench. And similarly in the back row, Sam Warburton has come in for Peter O'Mahony, following his impact off the bench as well in the first test. He should add a bit more work rate around the pitch, getting over rucks, competing for the ball, than Peter O'Mahony, whilst line-out ability may be a little less. Hopefully this will add to the competition around the rucks and make for an overall more competitive game. Peter O'Mahony has moved out of the squad as well, like George Kruis, with CJ Stander coming in. Now this seems closer to a predicted squad that people might have had before the tour, since in reality CJ Stander was starting at blindside flanker ahead of Peter O'Mahony up to the point when Jamie Heaslip got injured for Ireland and CJ Stander moved to number 8. So the Six Nations, based on the Six Nations, CJ Stander was the first choice blindside flanker for Ireland. In the backs is where the strangest decision has come from Warren Gatland, with Johnny Sexton coming in for Ben Te'o and shifting Owen Farrell out to inside centre. Now we saw this change again in the match last week, but it didn't bring much success, and Ben Te'o did very little wrong during his time on the pitch. So it does seem to be quite a strange change in my opinion, and one I wouldn't have made. Although if Johnny Sexton and Owen Farrell have had this whole week together training as a 10 and 12 combination, then they may be able to work together well, and we could see it reaping its rewards on Saturday night. On the subs bench I've mentioned Courtney Lawes and CJ Stander coming in, and also Jack Nowell has come in for Lee Halfpenny. I think the good thing about this is it shows that the midweek team and test teams have not been completely separated, as people have said, and it shows that if you weren't picked for the first test, then your Lions tour isn't over, and working hard in the midweek matches can earn an upgrade to the top squad. In the All Blacks team, Ryan Crotty and Ben Smith have been taken out due to injury and replaced with Anton Leonard-Brown at outside centre and Wasaki Naholo on the wing, with Israel Dag presumably moving to fullback. These are enforced changes, but I don't think many people would say they exactly weaken the team, and so we aren't going to see much of a change with regards to New Zealand's performance. The final part of my preview is a prediction, and so I'm going to say that, as much as it hurts me to say this, New Zealand will win again and take the series. I think they'll score 3 converted tries and a penalty, so 24 points. And I think the Lions will score an unconverted try, a converted try, and 2 penalties, taking them to 18. So my overall prediction is 24-18. So I do think it will be closer due to the added competition that Sam Warburton and Maro Itoje will provide in the open play. But overall, I don't think it will be enough for the Lions to overpower New Zealand. Do leave a comment below on what you think. I'd love to hear from you, and I will be replying to your comments.